On Tuesday, USCIS updated their policy manual to reflect new guidance on expedite requests. They included examples to help applicants understand when they might qualify and clarification of what might count as an emergency. So, will you be able to expedite your case? When do these changes go into effect? And how do you apply if your case qualifies? Stay tuned because we are going to answer these questions and take a look at some examples provided by USCIS. And if this is your first time on my channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for regular immigration news updates. So what specific changes has USCIS announced to their guidance on expedite requests? In the announcement released on Tuesday, they listed 4 specific updates to their policy manual that are all effective immediately. Clarification of the criteria and circumstances under which they generally consider expedite requests from nonprofit organizations. Additional examples of when they may consider expedite requests made by federal, state, or local agencies, including labor and employment agencies. Examples to further illustrate how the expedite criteria relates to emergencies and urgent humanitarian reasons, and an explanation of how some circumstances may affect or delay their ability to expedite an application or petition. This is likely due to the large number of expedite requests they have been receiving as the visa backlog continues to grow. Their goal might be to help applicants better understand when they don't qualify for expedited processing and to highlight new criteria related to the pandemic. So does your case qualify? Let's take a closer look at each of the circumstances under which USCIS will expedite. In one of my recent videos about 8 ways you can speed up your immigration process, I mentioned the criteria USCIS uses to approve an expedite request, but did not discuss the specific examples, so let's do that now. The first circumstance listed by USCIS is severe financial loss to a company or person. In the case of a company, this means it is at serious risk of failing, losing a critical contract, or having to lay off employees. An example is a medical office that would have to lay off its medical staff if there is a gap in the doctor's employment authorization. In the case of a person, severe financial loss might include losing one's job or losing critical public benefits or services due to being unable to travel. The second circumstance is emergencies and urgent humanitarian reasons, which are typically related to human welfare. Examples might include illness, disability, extreme living conditions, death in the family, or an urgent need to travel to obtain medical treatment. This could also include expediting employment authorization for healthcare workers during a national emergency like COVID-19. USCIS has also made it clear that a desire to travel for vacation does not meet the definition of an emergency. The third circumstance is a nonprofit organization whose request is in furtherance of the cultural or social interests of the United States. Examples include a medical professional who is needed for urgent medical research or a university professor who needs to participate in a cultural program. The fourth circumstance is U.S. government interests, which may include cases identified as urgent by government agencies, as well as public safety or national security interests. For government agencies, the expedite request must be made by a senior level official of that agency, and if it relates to employment authorization, then the applicant must demonstrate that getting approval is mission critical, beyond just the need to retain a particular person. An example they provide is a non-citizen victim or witness cooperating with a federal, state, or local agency who needs employment authorization because the agency is seeking back pay or reinstatement in court proceedings. USCIS considers all expedite requests on a case-by-case basis and has the discretion to approve or deny any one of them. If you think your case is eligible for expedited review, you can contact the USCIS Contact Center at 1-800-375-5283 or use the EMMA chat box on the USCIS website. Make sure you have obtained a receipt notice for your case before you contact them. Otherwise, they will not be able to refer your request to the appropriate office. And if you want to hear the 8 ways you can speed up your immigration case with USCIS, I will include a link to that video here. I will also continue bringing you additional immigration news as it's available, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't done so yet. Click here to watch this video, and I'll see you there.